Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm doing my MLA Defense review for Austin. Austin is actually somebody that I ended up having quite a number of classes with throughout the whole course of the MLA program. I think we even started at the same time or right about the same time. And just, by way of whatever courses we were taking, we kept crossing paths, and actually he and I haven't emailed lately, but up to recently, like while we were still taking classes, the course classes, we talked kind of frequently about, hey, what do you think about taking next? We have that common connection of the military thing. And I really thought that the questions about in this defense review, I was really struck by how Dr. Lynch was saying something. She was talking about she's now teaching undergrad again, and then how the 18, 19-year-olds they don't get that criticality is something that can also be a positive. To them, it's mostly a negative. And I immediately went to my capstone paper, and how one of the things that I worked through on there was, young airmen in the Air Force, for me, instead of the Army. Young airmen are very much the same people that would be the undergrad, or the undergrads that Dr. Lynch should be working with. They have a lot that they're excited about, but there's also a lot of things that they don't know yet because they haven't been taught. And so that's something that my paper kind of touched on and went into, is that it's up to us who are the middle managers in the military. It's our job to make sure that we're making sure that they learn and know these things, because somebody at some point or another had to have taught us those things. And if we don't continue to pass those things along and just assume that they will get it from somewhere, it'll never get there, and they'll never get it. It's difficult, I think, because one of the things, like, he talked about in his own comments was, working with his son and like saying, hey, fast isn't always right, and sometimes you have to take a critical eye on things. Everybody that says, people who are like of the millennial generation or the new Gen Z folks that are out there coming into the workforce, like, everything is fast to them, and that is something that the rest of us have to speed up to catch them. Everything that they've ever had in their lives has been instant, basically. Instant messaging, beyond Google, on their phones, in their hand, without ever having to think about, work through to get to an answer. They're able to just Google it and get the answer right there without having to stop and think. So that's something that maybe even in the future I can expand my work on in this paper, to talk about, hey, stopping to think can actually give you better answers, even if it's the same answer as what Google tells you. But stopping to think and then get to that answer yourself by taking just a little bit more time will actually, I think, give you better answers. So, and I guess that's kind of what my aha for the week is. Really enjoyed his presentation. Thanks everyone, we're almost there. Keep pushing. And thanks everyone too for all your feedback and comments on my paper as well. Thanks.